Be seated, Mr. Buchanan.
Mr. Buchanan, are you aware that your wife, Kelly, is a drug addict?
Objection, Your Honor. There's absolutely no foundation whatsoever.
Save your breath, Miss Williamson. Objection sustained. And I'm warning you, Mr. Emerson. Keep the inflammatory remarks out of my courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Both of you step up, please.
How can you say that about me?
Don't worry, the judge didn't allow it.
Not this time. What's next?
Kevin's cutthroat lawyer isn't going to be able to do him any good because even as we speak, David is working on something that is going to sink their case once and for all.
Finally.
Hello? I'm here to see a David Vickers.
Yes, that's me. I was about to give up on you, but please come in.
My last client ran late. Had a little anticipation, never hurt anyone.
We can only hope. Should we get right down to business?
I get paid in advance. $500 an hour.
I bet you're worth every penny.
The paintings are packed. They're ready to be shipped to Philadelphia, but please, please tell your people to be careful with them.
Lindsay, they know.
They're perfect for the scene.
It's set in the Philadelphia Museum of Art, right?
We want the audience right there when it explodes.
Explodes? What, there's an explosion near the paintings?
Lindsay, relax. I'm sure they know what they're doing. We have great insurance, so let's just call the guards and get these things downstairs.
Not just yet.
Okay, does Paul even know this thing's going down today? Huh?
It's kind of strange. Us hanging out, being friends.
Oh, are we friends now?
I guess.
To friends, then.
Friends.
There he is.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late. Yeah, nice of you to join us. You do realize we have somewhere to be in less than 2 hours from now, right?
I know, but I've kind of run into a bit of a problem.
What?
I've been subpoenaed to testify at Kelly's divorce hearing this afternoon.
Mr. Buchanan, isn't it true that while in your wife's care, your son Ace was kidnapped by a woman with a mental disorder?
Objection, Your Honor. At the time he was taken, the child was under the supervision of a qualified caregiver, and Mrs. Buchanan was visiting with her husband. Is Mr. Emerson suggesting somehow that Mrs. Buchanan could have foreseen the kidnapping?
Sustained.
I'll rephrase. Mr. Buchanan, what steps are you prepared to take to ensure your son's safety?
My home already has a personal security staff. He will be with a nanny around the clock. My son will have everything he could ever want or need. Most of all, emotional stability. There is no reason why he shouldn't be in my custody.
Yes, there is. You're not his father.
Mrs. Buchanan, please sit down. Mrs. Buchanan, please take your seat.
Your Honor, you can't let him do this.
Ms. Williamson.
Kelly, please sit down. You're not helping yourself.
Listen to her, darling. Sit down.
If Mrs. Buchanan's all right, I'll proceed.
Go ahead, Mr. Emerson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Buchanan, since your wife has raised the issue, do you remember when you found out that Ace Buchanan was not your biological son?
July 1st, my wife came to my office to tell me.
How did you feel when you heard the news?
Well, I was devastated. First, I didn't believe her. Begged her to tell me it wasn't true.
Was that also the day that Mrs. Buchanan told you the child's biological father was Todd Manning?
Yes.
Todd Manning is your mother's half-brother, isn't that right?
Yes, but I never really think of myself as related to him.
Why is that?
Todd's a sociopath. He's a convicted rapist. As far as I can tell, he has no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Must have been very hard for you to hear that a man like that had fathered a child with your wife.
Objection. Leading the witness, Your Honor.
Sustained.
How did you feel when you learned the identity of the child's father?
Well, I really didn't think about it at the time. All I could think about is that I just lost my son.
That is not true.
And when I found out that Todd had no plans to claim Ace as his own, that he didn't care what happened to him.
Just a moment, Mr. Buchanan. Is Todd Manning present?
Yeah, right here.
Mr. Manning, step up. Is what Mr. Buchanan's saying true?
Your Honor, if I could say something, please.
Who are you?
I'm Blair Kramer. I'm Kelly Buchanan's first cousin, and Todd and I, we have 2 children together, and we are about to be remarried soon.
Go on.
Kelly knows that Todd and I will be there to support her because we're family, but personally, I'm just not convinced that Todd is Ace's father.
Excuse me, if Todd Manning is not the father, then who is?
You have to be at Kelly's hearing. What for? And why is this the first that I'm hearing about it?
Okay, listen, I am compelled to testify. Kevin threw all his money around and got the court date moved up, and I was the last one to hear about it.
How long do you think it will take?
I have to be there at 1:30. They're supposed to call me if it's running late, but I haven't heard anything.
All right, maybe this could actually help us. Well, you two anyway.
How?
Being in court's the perfect alibi. Look, you go with him, okay? Make sure everybody sees you come in. Then you both slip out after Paul testifies.
That's pretty good thinking.
Except for, John's already on to us. I mean, he's been asking a lot of questions about you.
What's new? He's always trying to get me in jail or something. Are you having second thoughts, Natalie?
Yeah, I'd like to know that myself.
No, I'm just worried.
Natalie, listen to me. I need this score. All right, so do you. I mean, I think it's a little late to be backing out, but if you are, you better let us know now.
Well, Lieutenant, you see we're fresh out of donuts, so what can we help you with today?
Oh, I heard you were loaning out some pricey artwork, so I thought I'd come by and check it out.
Well, that was very thoughtful of you. Thank you.
Yeah, but we wouldn't want to waste your time. I mean, the production company has an armed security service assigned to the paintings, and they are the best that money can buy.
Oh, I'm sure they are. Oh, John McBain, Landview Police Department.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to introduce you. This is Gary Grossman. He's the producer of the film that's using our paintings.
Oh. You know, you should consider acting. The camera would love you.
It's not for me. But you know, did you hear about the one about the guy that sweeps up the elephant dung in the circus? The lion tamer says to him, "Bud, you got to quit that job." At the dung sweeper, he says, "What? Give up show business?" But I tell you what, you want a guy that can sell a lie again, and here's your man.
Let me get this straight. There's no DNA test, but both parties are willing to stipulate that Kevin Buchanan is not the child's biological father?
Correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Then let's proceed, Mr. Emerson.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Ms. Williamson?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Buchanan, we've established that Mrs. Buchanan was unfaithful, but you have had at least one adulterous relationship yourself, haven't you?
Yes.
You cheated on your wife with her cousin, Blair Kramer, isn't
We
that
were
correct?
together one time.
Once is all it takes. And it was only when you learned that your wife was pregnant that you went back with her, right?
No, that's not true. I loved Kelly.
Isn't sleeping with your wife's cousin an odd way of showing it?
Objection, Your Honor.
Withdrawn. On the night of July 15th, you didn't spend the night at home. Where were you, Mr. Buchanan?
In jail.
On what charge?
DUI?
Let the record note that Mr. Buchanan's blood alcohol level measured 0.14 on a breathalyzer test that night.
So noted.
Your Honor, you should know that I was grateful that the police officer pulled me over before anyone was hurt, and it will never happen again.
Your apology is noted. Continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. On the night of August 10th, you had dinner with a Jillian Masters, correct?
I don't remember the date, but yes, we had dinner.
Well, on this particular evening, Miss Masters was seen accompanying you back to your residence, but she didn't leave until the following morning. Does that jog your memory at all?
Miss Masters and I are friends. She had a little too much to drink. She decided to stay the night.
Do you spend most of your evenings drinking to excess?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Answer the question.
No, I do not. I said Miss Masters drank too much.
So, earlier on that same day, before you spent the night with Miss Masters, who drank too much all by herself, you showed up at your wife's residence and announced that you had succeeded in getting the court date moved up. Is that correct?
I thought she should know right away.
But as a CEO of a major corporation, you knew that it was her attorney's job to inform her that the court date had changed. Am I right?
I suppose.
So what was the real purpose of your visit, Mr. Buchanan? Was it to intimidate your wife, or was it to gloat?
Objection.
Overruled. I'd like to hear the answer.
I went there hoping for a chance to see my son.
Such a lie. I see. So is that why you showed up at Mrs. Buchanan's residence this morning unannounced, or were you going behind my back again, this time trying to pressure your wife into signing custody of her son over to you?
I just wanted to spare Kelly this ordeal. I was worried about her.
I'm sure you were, Mr. Buchanan. I'm so sure. Nothing further, Your Honor.
She hasn't been well, Your Honor, and with her family's history of mental illness, I just thought that...
Excuse me, and what about your family? Your mother has been certifiably insane for years. Order. Furthermore, she has so many multiple personalities. Has anybody been able to figure out? I will have order! Order, I say!
Excuse me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, this acting thing is kind of like just telling a big lie, don't you think, RJ?
Well, I suppose it is. But I'll just stick to the business that I know.
Which one is that?
See, this is what passes for humor with you boys down at the police station, right?
You would make a really good bad guy.
Typecast already. Well, good luck with your movie.
Thank you.
Call me if you have any problems.
Thank you again.
Yeah, it's me, Bane. I got something else I want you to do for me.
Will you excuse us for just 1 second? What was that all about?
He's having trouble with Evangeline. I guess he blames me.
It sounded like he was accusing you or suspects you of something.
He's a cop. He hates me as a matter of course. He can't pass up a chance to take a shot at me. Okay, let's just get these things downstairs.
No, I am not backing out.
Okay, good. So you are an important part of this plan.
Yeah. Listen, we should go over it once more before you have to be in court. I'm gonna leave here in a few. Head over to the gallery, make sure everything's on schedule. Now, the trucks are supposed to leave there with the paintings in about 45 minutes.
Right, and then I wait on Route 17 by the car when the truck passes by. Gotta wave him down, see if he'll help me.
Okay, then you and I jump out, we grab the paintings. Now the guards are in on this, right? So there's no fights.
Right. Then I hand the art over to our boss, who sells the art to private collectors. The insurance company pays off the gallery, and we get $10,000 each.
Which is pathetic compared to what the insurance is gonna be.
Take it or leave it.
All right, hold on. I gotta go.
Listen, I'll meet you on Route 17 and 45, okay? Call me if you're running late.
Hi.
We're heading out.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh, Natalie, you got a minute?
Now, I can't be certain, but I think 3 hours should be sufficient.
Fine. It'll be $1,500.
I have 12.
1,200.
$12. Wait, hold on. Hold. Just wait up 1 second. There's got to be some way. We can make some sort of arrangement
I don't
here.
barter. It's $1,500 or I walk.
Can I write you a check?
No checks.
Do you take credit cards?
Goodbye.
Look, hold on. Just wait. Okay, look. There's got to be some way that I can pay you. This house is full of valuable stuff. Here, look at this. Look at the brand on that timepiece, huh? That's got to be worth at least $1,500.
Yeah, I'm not interested. But maybe the lady of the house has something in her jewelry box?
Evangeline, could I please have a moment alone with Kelly?
Oh, of course.
Thank you. Honey, I'm so sorry. I really am. I don't know what got into me.
Let's not think about that right now. All right, let's just worry about Paul. What if he tells the judge where Ace really came from?
Oh, he's not going to do that. He'd be implicating himself in stealing a baby.
He is testifying for Kevin. What is he going to say?
I'm sure that was all Kevin's idea. What I'm worried about is this lawyer calling you a drug addict. Those pills that you've been taking. Did you take one this morning?
No, of course not.
Are you sure? Because they could ask for blood tests. Any
Dorian.
Okay. Well, if you'll be all right, I'm going to just talk to Blair for a moment.
All right, fine. Go.
Thank you.
Well, Dorian, you are quite smooth.
Gee, Blair, thanks for bringing that up. Really, I feel really badly about what happened.
You should.
All right. What I really want to do is thank you for showing up here to support Kelly and the family. I know it means a lot to her.
Give me that. You just don't want me to spill the beans about that baby.
You don't ever let up. You won't spill the beans, will you?
Nice job up there. She hit you hard a few times, but you stood up to it.
Thanks. You know, it's weird. Couldn't have come back at a better time.
What are you two kids rushing off to in such a hurry?
We're going to court. What is that, a crime?
What'd you do now?
I'm going to my sister's custody hearing. I have to testify. But I don't think it's really any of your business.
You know, in life, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know that, right?
Okay, listen, Natalie, we're gonna be late.
Let's go.
Yeah, they just left the diner. Keep an eye on them.
Hey, what's going on?
What are you doing here?
Oh, seeing you.
Oh. Okay, we are working here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, what's going on?
Well, producer that's borrowing these paintings for his movie is downstairs in an armored truck waiting to pick them up. Much like you are trying to do with me right now.
You're right. Really, is he coming up here? Maybe he'd like to shoot at Ultraviolet sometime.
No. He does not have time to scout locations with you.
I'll get it. Try to be nice.
So, are you all set?
Totally ready.
That's good. You make sure you stay that way. Because if you make any mistake, you never knew me.
Okay, what are you two whispering about?
Now, this has got to be worth at least $2,000. Nice.
Italian.
24 karat.
18. It's nice.
Yes, my fiancée is very fond of that.
She has excellent taste. So, is she out of town or what?
Never mind.
Guess you'd just like to get down to business.
Yes, I would, but what I want you to do, it's a little...
What? Kinky?
It involves some role play.
Wait a minute, you didn't answer my question.
I told you that I wouldn't say anything about how Kelly got that baby, and I won't, Dorian.
Good. Because it's the right thing to do. I know it's not the easy thing.
Yeah, it's not easy. How would you feel if everybody thought that David was the one that slept with Kelly, huh? He was the one that fathered her child. Yeah, I didn't think you'd like that.
Here you go. You want to get away from my son, huh?
Well, it's not like I'm feeding him poison candy or anything. I'm just talking to him.
Well, you're done. Let's talk outside. Come on.
Dad, you know, could you not treat me like a dog you're training?
Do me a favor, okay? Stay away from Todd Manning. You are nothing but a tool for him to use against me.
Oh, but you'd rather use me against him.
I didn't say that.
Why do you think I can't take care of myself?
I didn't say that either, all right? Look, I am sorry if I overreacted. I just want to make sure you understand his motives, that's all.
The judge is coming back. All rise.
You seated? Mr. Emerson, call your next witness.
He should be arriving momentarily, Your Honor.
My salary is paid by the good citizens of this community. I do not intend to wait on their dime. Who's the next in line?
Here's my witness now. I call Paul Kramer to the stand, Your Honor.
I got it.
Oh, I was just trying to talk RJ into letting me buy back my club. What else?
You mean our club?
Yeah, I feel like if I keep yammering at him, he'll eventually give in to, shut me out.
Well, while that is an interesting strategy, it's flawed. Because I was just about to tell him to get out of my face.
RJ, why don't you just sell it to him? You don't want it anyway.
These gentlemen are here for the paintings?
Yes, please be careful with them.
I've had works of a lot of the masters in my truck, man.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about.
Off I go. Listen, I gotta take off, but, I'll see you later.
Yes, you will.
Can't wait.
We're working here.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Lieutenant, it's me, Robbie, remember? I think I finally got enough to, get that 20 you promised me.
Got any more on the supposed heist?
Yeah, it's definitely a go for today. They're gonna stop a van on the way to Philly. It's full of some expensive art.
That's it? Anything else? You got names?
Yeah, names. Rex Balsam, he's working with Paul Kramer.
You're Kelly Buchanan's brother, Mr. Kramer?
Well, half brother. We have the same mother.
Originally, your sister claimed that her baby was born in a farmhouse, but that was a lie, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, in fact, you were with your sister when her baby was born, correct?
Yeah, I was at the hospital with her.
You're my brother. I can trust you. You'll help me.
Kelly, I don't know how.
You work in a hospital. You're around babies all the time.
Yeah, but what do you want me to do? Just take one?
And while you were there, didn't your sister tell you that her husband, Kevin Buchanan, was not her baby's biological father?
No, she didn't say that.
Didn't Mrs. Buchanan tell you that she planned to hide her affair with Todd Manning by passing off his baby as her husband's child?
No.
Isn't it true that your sister almost smothered you to death by burying you alive in a landfill, and that she did so while under the influence of a sedative?
No, I think I would have remembered something like that.
Your Honor, I object to this line of questioning. Mrs. Buchanan was never charged with any such crime.
Objection sustained. Move on, Mr. Emerson.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Look, I was there when Kelly first found out she was pregnant. I was also there when she held Ace for the very first time. And Kelly, all she cares about is being a mom.
Would you say that your sister is a good mother?
Yes, definitely. I mean, she's given that kid a wonderful childhood. The kind that she and I never had.
In your personal opinion, could the child be safely left in Mrs. Buchanan's custody?
Yes, without a doubt.
Thank you, Mr. Kramer. Nothing further.
The witness may step down. We'll take a brief recess. Court will reconvene in 10 minutes.
Did you have a good time with them?
Yeah, I surprised myself.
Yeah, me too.
Felt good.
Well, I'm glad. I hope it was worth it. You're fired.
That's okay. I was gonna quit anyway.
That went unexpectedly well.
It certainly did. Paul finally did the right thing for once in his life. What's the matter, sweetheart? I mean, aren't you pleased? Don't you think it went well?
Yeah, I'm worried about my testimony. I'm next, right?
Yes, but don't you worry about it, okay? You're gonna be fine. This judge is with us all the way.
Okay, I hope so. You know, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
I'll come wait.
I don't need a babysitter.
Yeah, right. I'll be right there. Mrs. Bigelow, she has some information for me regarding the house, so I can handle it myself. You can stay.
Thanks, because I'd actually like to stay here for Kelly.
Stay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Dad, I don't have to testify for Kelly. All you have to do is work something out with her.
You haven't even been around, Duke. You don't even know what's going on here.
I know she doesn't deserve to be cut out of her baby's life. Dad, you could end this right now. Why don't you do it for Ace's sake?
Hey, give me a second, okay?
Sure.
Hey, Kelly.
Oh.
Listen, I don't know if I helped at all, but I did the best I could.
No, you did. You did. Thank you so much. I will never forget it.
Yeah, well, we are brother and sister.
Kevin must be ready to kill you.
Yeah, maybe. All he did was fire me.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. You know, I don't want to get a paycheck from a guy who's been hassling my sister anyway.
I don't want to go back in there. I have to testify next.
Oh, Kelly, listen to me. All right, you're gonna be fine. The judge is going to see how much you love Ace, and that'll be that. You'll have him forever.
You really think so?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Listen, I know sometimes that you can get all twisted up and stuff, but you always seem to step up and do what you have to. All right, good luck.
Thanks.
Hey, you look good.
Thanks. What is that for?
Natalie, what do you think we're gonna do? Use water pistols? Well, these guards are gonna be using the real thing.
I thought these guards were in on it. I thought all you had to do was unload the truck. What's going on?
Baby, relax, okay? This is just to be on the safe side. What if something goes wrong, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna hit just south of the rail bridge on 17th. So, can I get my money? Maybe today?
Drop by my office tomorrow. Your information checks out, you'll get paid.
Come on, Lieutenant.
Tomorrow. I gotta go.
Did he bite?
You bet. You bet. Nice move. You know that? Send those two guys up like that.
Well, you think I'm gonna let Rex or his accomplice anywhere near those paintings? No. See, if you want something done right, you leave it to professionals.
That's what I always say.
Where is David? I thought you said that he was working on something to help me.
Don't worry, he'll be here.
Kelly's brother was right. She's great with that kid. And you know that too. Can't you do some kind of joint custody?
No, Duke. We are way past the point of negotiation here.
Yeah, I guess we are.
David, why aren't you answering your phone? It's me. I need you.
I didn't answer my phone because I'm here right now. What did I miss?
Oh, come on. We have to get inside the courtroom.
Right. Tell me something. Stand. Come on.
Please proceed, Mr. Emerson.
Mrs. Buchanan, do you recognize this document?
Yeah. How did you get this?
Is this your prescription for tranquilizers, Mrs. Buchanan?
Yes, but
Can you please explain to us why this prescription has been filled 4 times in the past 2 months?
All right, turn on the hazard lights. All right, we better get out of sight. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Can you do that later? I'll see you soon.
Aren't you boys a little old to be playing hide and seek? That's it. Get him out of here.
But what are the charges? We didn't do anything.
Tell it to the DA.
I don't know what to say.
Unfortunately, I do. You're under arrest.
had some trouble sleeping when Kevin and I broke up, so it takes something every once in a while to help me relax.
Something? You mean a handful of tranquilizers?
No. Objection.
I'll rephrase. Mrs. Buchanan, how long have you been on this medication?
I don't know exactly.
Oh, you said you take it every once in a while. Could you be more specific?
It's just occasionally.
Mrs. Buchanan, if we simply look at the number of refills, you've been taking up to 5 of these a day, haven't you?
Objection, Your Honor. Look, I had to get the refills because I lost my prescription.
You expect us to believe you lost them 3 times?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is badgering the witness.
Sustained.
Fine. I'll move on to a related topic. Mrs. Buchanan, can you tell us why you're currently under the treatment of a psychiatrist?
Nice outfit.
You know, you can't arrest us. We haven't done anything illegal.
What were you doing?
I was going dancing. Got a problem with that?
You know, a conspiracy to commit a crime is still a crime, Natalie.
Well, I'm sorry, John, but I wasn't aware that going out dancing was now a crime.
Tell me something, do you ever tell the truth anymore? We got a tip about a van carrying millions of dollars worth of art that was going to get robbed right along this roadway.
So what?
So I find you in the peanut gallery hiding here, Paul with a concealed weapon. Do you want to tell me what's really going on?
Answer the question, Mrs. Buchanan. Why are you under the care of a psychiatrist?
Is there something wrong with that?
Is it because you're a drug addict?
Objection!
Is it because you're overwhelmed by the guilt from your lies, from your adultery, from trying to murder your own brother and then cover it up?
Objection, Your Honor!
Is it because you were popping pills while your baby was being kidnapped out of his bed?
Mr.
Is it because you're not fit to care for a houseplant, let alone a child?
Mr. Emerson!
You're not allowed to talk to me